While reviewing footage from his trail camera deep in the woods, this man never expected to see this. In the middle of the forest, a group of 6 women stood in a circle. They wore long white gowns, heads bowed, their hair hanging over their faces. It didn't look like camping or just a casual gathering. It looked ritualistic. Since then, the man never captured anything like it again. A man went camping alone deep in the woods. At first, everything seemed normal, but soon he felt something strange, like he wasn't truly alone. He tried to brush it off and focus on making his meal. Then, it happened. Out of the corner of his eye, he caught sight of a shadowy figure. He didn't react, pretending not to notice, though his heart was racing. Was it just another camper or something far more unsettling? How the rest of the night unfolded was never shared, but seeing this, it couldn't have been good. This man shared disturbing footage from one of his trail cameras set deep in the woods. At night, a figure walks into frame with his back to the camera, wearing only a torn cloth at his waist. His skin appears muddy, his hair long and wild. He never looks back, vanishing deeper into the forest as if he lives there. Days later, a second clip taken in daylight seems to show the same man. He holds a crude stick and moves in the same way. Could someone be living out there? Or is something far more sinister unfolding in these woods? 2 friends were hiking deep in the woods when one of them recorded this footage. At first, nothing seemed unusual, just tall grass and trees swaying in the wind. But then, in the middle of a clearing, a strange figure appeared. It looked human, yet its shape felt unsettlingly off. What made the moment even more disturbing was the location, a deserted trail far from any village or road. Whether it was a person, an animal, or something unknown remains a mystery. A Reddit user shared plans to visit an old prison set to be demolished. The landowner granted permission, but gave a chilling warning. On one of his trail cameras, he had recently captured something unusual in that very area. The Redditor believed it was likely a hermit or someone living off the grid, while the owner insisted it might not be human. So what exactly did the camera capture, and what or who might be waiting near those ruins? Unfortunately, since that post, the user has never shared any updates. Around midnight, the hiker was leaving a logging road when truck lights appeared down an ATV trail. The truck sat running, tailgate down, with shovels in the back.
So I approached the truck, and there's nobody in it. The back gate is down, and there's shovels. And I look off into the distance, and I see what I believe to be headlamps. So I call out I said, "Hey, I was just checking on you, making sure everything's all right." So what happened was, the headlamps turned off. Nobody responded to me. And I immediately got shivers down my spine, and I knew something was up. And then I thought about the shovels. I've never seen anybody out here. Then I looked at the truck, didn't even have fucking license plates on it. And my shotgun's in the truck, and I'm about a meter dash to the truck. So I'm panicking now.
Uneasy, the hiker ran, tripped, scrambled up, and reached the truck to grab his defense. Just then, another truck tore out of the trail and sped past, nearly clipping the hiker's vehicle. The hiker drove off shaken, realizing that people, not animals, can be the real danger in the woods. In November 2012, while reviewing footage from their trail camera in northwest Pennsylvania, a family noticed something they had never seen before. A deer stood close to the lens, perfectly clear. But just behind it, the image revealed a pale, semi-transparent figure crouched among the trees. Some insisted it was an alien. Others dismissed it as nothing more than a camera glitch. To this day, the owner still has no idea what his trail camera captured that night. Overton Bridge in Dartan, Scotland was built in 1895. It stretches over a 50-foot ravine near Overton House. For nearly a century, dogs have been mysteriously leaping from the bridge to their deaths. Some survive the fall, only to jump again. A tragic case in 1994, when a man threw his baby from the bridge, only deepened the fear surrounding it. Locals often blame ghosts or curses, while researchers point to a natural cause. Long-nosed dogs may be drawn to the strong scent of mink breeding below. With the bridge's edges appearing flat to them, it's easy to run straight off by accident. But that still doesn't explain the man and the baby, does it? This photo looks normal at first. Two people smiling for the camera outside a school one evening. But behind them, through the window, something terrifying appears. A pale face seems pressed against the glass, watching. They later confirmed that no one was inside the building at that time. It had already been closed. It was late at night on Highway 210 when a driver crossed the Black River and spotted something strange on the roadside.
County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
Moments later, things took a terrifying turn.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Fortunately, the creature vanished into the darkness and the driver made it out safely. But the call leaves one big question. Was this truly a real 911 call? And if it was real, who or what did this man encounter that night? A group of friends were having a barbecue at their campsite when they captured a happy moment in this photo. But later, when the photo was brightened, it revealed something terrifying. Behind the group, strange faces appeared. Eyes hollow, skin pale, expressions unsettling. No one had noticed them at the time. Were these ghostly figures just a trick of light, or did the place carry a darker past? In Raleigh, North Carolina, a blink camera caught something unusual at 5:30 a.m. A figure appeared from behind a tree, but when the motion light switched on, it vanished. The homeowner had lived there for 20 years and never experienced anything like it before, and since he lives in a quiet area, it wouldn't make sense for anyone to be there at that hour. He still has no explanation for what the camera captured. A Chilean farmer was returning home from the fields when he saw a boy walking alone on a dirt path.
Hey. Hola. Hola. Moi cojo. Huh? Moi ho. Moi cojo. Huh? Ayo? Oiko, Vení. ¿Dónde te vas?
The child did not respond to him, and the farmer knew he wasn't from any family in the area. Thinking he might belong to someone staying at a nearby inn, he went home. But his wife told him the inn had been closed all month. Disturbed, the farmer returned to the trail, but the boy had vanished. Neighbors also denied seeing him. If not for the video he captured, he might have doubted his own sanity. But who it was remains a mystery. A woman was live streaming her walk when a man in a black hood and mask began following her.
Over here. Huh? But where? No, this leads somewhere else, dude.
Way down inside of me.
The guy in dark coat. Oh, he's there. He's there. Do you see him? But he's like covering his entire clothes with the black mask as well. Yeah, I cannot see his face at all. He's like ninja.
He stayed in the frame no matter where she moved, silent and unsettling.
I see him.
They just interviewed the Queen of Peru and now we ready to go because of the bush guy being a local Kiko.
Bush guy. It's over there.
Dial 110 and call the police.
Well, is that like appropriate moment to call 110? Because he has been following, yes, but he hasn't done anything. Did he get up? He did. He got up. Dude. Why is he coming closer to me?
Show him your thumb, he comes near you. He will run away ASAP. He's obviously a sick dude trying to steal the show for attention. Hopefully that is the worst of his motives.
He's all the way there, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna like wait. It's more sus and scary because he's like, we cannot see his face at all. He doesn't even talk to me. He just like follows. Look, he's just there. Did he hide in the bush? Did he hide in the bush? I will confront him when I arrive at one of the places where there are more people, if it's still following there. Because right now it's just me and him. I don't want to confront the person when it's just one versus one.
Fearing he was hiding and waiting, she decided not to confront him until she reached a busier place. Hours later, she found a police car and reported it.
What is he doing? Looks like he's like collecting something. Oh, there's a police officer. Oh, well, I think someone called police. Go tell the cop. Do I go tell the cop? Here, let me ask. Okay. Thank you. Stop following. Can you tell him stop following me? Yeah. Thank you. No, my destination is here. Like, there's a restaurant that I plan to go. Police officer. So I asked police officer to tell him to stop following me. Police officer is asking him to show his face. I guess we can leave, right? Yeah, he'll tell him.
Officers confronted the man, but later she revealed a disturbing detail. He wasn't a stranger. His real identity and purpose were never explained. About a year ago, a hiker explored the ancient Bronze Age village of Carn Iuni. Recently, while reviewing the pictures taken that day, something unusual appeared. In the first photo, on the right side of the frame, a strange shape stood out. The image was cropped and enlarged in a second shot, making it clearer. It didn't just look like any of the other stones, it looked like a face. What do you think? Pareidolia or not? Fabio, who calls himself a telekinesis practitioner, went viral after sharing a video from his hike. In it, he sat in front of a heavy log and focused, as if only using his mind. The log seemed to move, slowly rolling by itself. Telekinesis has long been tied to folklore, seances, and spirit claims. It was even studied in the 20th century, though results were never conclusive. Believers see proof of psychic power, while skeptics point to tricks, hidden strings, or uneven ground. What do you believe? Dee went camping in the Ohio woods with her 2 dogs. Not long after setting up, one of them stared in one direction for nearly 15 minutes.
That's Stoneboard. And, Mara? Earth to Mara. Come here. What are you doing? What is it? I'm gonna wait for this fire to die out a little bit. I made a hot dog, trying to get that smell out in the woods. And I'm gonna just kind of let it die down a little bit before I take off, because I don't want to leave it like this with them being close to it. Come here, Mar. What are you looking at? Down there is where Mio was here and wouldn't come to me on camera down there. Whatever they saw, they booked it this way and wouldn't come back to me. So I don't know what that was about.
She thought it was nothing, maybe another hiker, and ignored it. Later, she put the dogs inside the tent and walked to the spot.
Hi. This is where she flew down. Oh my god, okay.
She only saw a bat and came back. As she read scary stories to her viewers, strange noises echoed outside.
Long story. It's not that long. Okay. My cousins live in North Dakota, and I spent the winter break there freshman year in college. We were at their friend's house at night, drinking in her basement with some other girls, and it was really late, like 3 a.m. I was falling asleep, so I decided to walk home. They live in a desolate area with lots of snow and gets really, really cold, especially at night. Oh, you're scaring me. But the houses weren't too far apart. When the moon is out, it seems light out. I'm sucking. I'm scared, guys. Sorry. Not you're scared. The path we always take is straight behind the house through the wooded areas, then more open land, and I was Stop. Hey, whoa! Ah! That's too close, dude, no. She's nervous looking. Whack. Get away from me. If you're near my tent, please leave.
She peeked through the mesh but saw nothing. When leaving, she noticed a man's car nearby. Has someone been watching her? A couple was driving home through a quiet wooded neighborhood one night when they saw something strange and started recording.
That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free...
A dog was perched high on a fence, frozen, staring directly at them. It seemed unnatural for a dog to be sitting there, just watching. In the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, it felt especially creepy. In 1949, geologist Vadim Kulikov found a massive crater in Siberia, about 500 feet wide and 140 feet high. At its center was a mound resembling a nest. Locals warned it was cursed, but Kulikov ignored them and found no meteorite remains. Later studies ruled out volcanic eruptions, nuclear blasts, and asteroid impacts. Some linked it to the UFOs or the Tunguska event. The crater changes shape, and nearby trees grow unusually fast. Scientists suggest underground gas release as a cause, but its exact origin is still a mystery. Heath and a friend were metal detecting in the Alaskan woods when they came across a muddy trail.
This is freaking crazy. Look at this. Do you not see this? Oh, there's my hand. Look at the size of that footprint. You can see the toes. Wow. I think that's like a Bigfoot footprint, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't see any others. Probably stepped here. It looks like a right foot.
And then jumped something
over there and kept on going. Wow, that's crazy.
Pressed into the ground was a huge footprint, far too big for a normal person. They laughed about Bigfoot and moved on. Later, Heath returned alone as the sun began to sink. That's when he heard this.
Alright, so I'm working my way back. Whoa, did you hear that? Oh man, something just threw something in the water right beside me. Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, let's get out of here. I just threw something else in the water just now.
A long howl echoed from the trees. It could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it was, it freaked him out enough to hurry back to the road. A mother was out with her kids when they spotted something strange in the leaves. It was a caterpillar with a face that looked human. She filmed it and posted the video online. Some commenters thought it was an alien, others said it was a rare species, and a few believed it was a mutation. Maybe it's just an odd angle or a trick of the eye, but I have to admit, it looks unsettling. A group of hikers came across a crazy discovery. At first, it looked like a normal rock formation, but then they noticed something unusual. The rock had compartments with doors that opened into a tunnel. They didn't step inside, but the sight raised many questions. What could be inside? You'd think someone must have explored it by now, right? Hopefully, to be continued. While hiking deep in the woods, this person suddenly noticed a large figure and quickly snapped a photo. The image reveals a dark, towering creature moving through the bushes. Unfortunately, little background information is known, no exact location, and no details about what happened next. We can only assume the hiker made it out safely, since the footage was uploaded. But the real question remains: did they capture a true Sasquatch, or just another human in a suit? A woman lost her dog suddenly, with no illness or injury. She was devastated. Days later, while reviewing her home security camera, she noticed something she couldn't explain. In the footage, she pulled up to her house on her scooter. At first, everything looked normal. But on replay, a ghostly figure appeared near her. It looked just like her dog, its eyes glowing, circling her the way it always used to. Moments later, the figure vanished. She believes it was her beloved pet's final goodbye. The Appalachian Trail has always carried a sense of mystery. One evening, a girl went live on camera to show her newly bought umbrella. At first, everything seemed normal, quiet, even playful, but then the calm was shattered.
I just got this really cute umbrella from the dollar store and I wanted to show you because I fucking think it's the cutest thing ever. Okay.
A woman's scream, raw, desperate, and filled with terror, echoed through the night. It was the kind of scream that made it feel like someone was in grave danger. To this day, no one knows who screamed or why. In 1981, after Mount St. Helens erupted, it's said that a frozen juvenile Sasquatch was found on the mountain. It was not the Minnesota Iceman, not a movie prop, and not fake. Samples of DNA, hair, and flesh were reportedly taken. Later, 12 more Sasquatch bodies were discovered in the same area. They were quickly removed and kept from the public, and some photos were allegedly leaked. Sadly, there is no proof that this story is real, and we'll probably never know the truth. On July 31st, 2021, a strange sight was captured on a security camera overlooking an Australian cane field. A tic-tac-shaped object shot across the sky, moving at what looked like twice the speed of sound. It had no wings, no visible engines, and made no noise. But it seemed too small and too close to the ground to really be a UFO, don't you think? Many believe it was just a ball tossed across the camera, stretched by the fast movement. But the owner insists that wasn't the case. What do you think? A group was hiking in a Russian forest when they spotted something in the woods. They quickly grabbed their cameras and captured this. Some viewers say it could be the Almasty from Russian folklore, a Russian Bigfoot, while others believe it's just a bear or even a person in a costume. I guess we'll never truly know. This group of friends was on their way to their next hiking spot when something unexpected happened. An elephant suddenly walked onto the road, bringing traffic to a halt. In this region, elephants are sometimes known to approach cars, hoping for food from passing drivers. But this one behaved very differently. Instead of begging, it leaned against several vehicles, damaging them in the process. The reason behind its unusual behavior remains unclear. Fortunately, everyone managed to escape safely. A strange sight appeared in northern central Florida when a glowing fireball lit up the night sky. The object didn't travel in a straight line, but moved in a shifting non-linear path, changing shape as it went. Even more puzzling were the sudden round bursts of light that appeared nearby, looking almost like explosions. The event left witnesses baffled, unsure of what exactly they had just seen. A Reddit user shared trail camera photos from Oklahoma that showed a tall, human-like figure. One image was unedited, another enhanced, and 2 were included for comparison. According to the user, no one was supposed to be on the property at that time. Some viewers suggested it resembled a soldier carrying a rifle, while others argued it was nothing more than a digital glitch caused by low light. For scale, the feeder beside the figure was over 6 feet tall, meaning the shape was at least that size, if not larger. To this day, the image remains unexplained. And for more chilling encounters, you have to watch this next video.